So, you quit social media. Congratulations. You've got much more time, energy, and attention to pour into the things that you love, the people that you love. But there are some things that you need to know after quitting social media in order to get the most out of it and avoid falling into some traps that people fall into that avoid them from getting the benefits out of quitting social media. So the first thing that you need to realize is that by eliminating something from your daily intake, you are creating a void and an empty space. And it's very important to be aware of the fact that you need to fill this with something. You can't just subtract and expect your life to change. You have to fill it with the things that you want. And so in order to do this, you want to ask yourself, what do you love doing? How do you want to actually spend your time? Say if you want to start reading, but you only read for 5 minutes a day, that's a disconnect. Maybe you want to spend an hour, 2 hours. How do you really want to spend your time? And also why? Why do you want to spend your time this way? Because getting clear on why you want to act a certain way will help you actually implement the behavior change necessary to sustain it over time. The next thing to realize and just be prepared for is that by eliminating social media from it, you might actually experience some intense emotions or intrusive thoughts, because a lot of times people go to social media, they get into this negative habit of instant gratification because they are trying to avoid looking inward and facing the things really going on inside of them. So if you quit social media and you realize that you start to have more intrusive thoughts, you have more worry, more anxiety, that is actually a good thing. As long as you are prepared for it and know that you just need to be comfortable sitting with these emotions and not trying to escape through some other negative vice, you will get to the other side of it. That is literally just negative emotions, things that have been stored releasing themselves. So one key tip here is to not get too caught up on these emotions and following them and trying to think about why you feel such a way. It's more about just allowing yourself to feel the emotions as they come up, and I promise you they will pass, and once you get to the other side, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable and fulfilled with where you're at in life. The third thing that you want to do is find out more ways to connect. A lot of people say that they use social media for connection, but I think it's this kind of false connection that doesn't really give people the stimulation and the meaningful connection that you get from a one-on-one, face-to-face interaction. And so now that you're off social media, you don't have as much of an excuse to go on your phone when you're waiting in line or every time you're in public and someone's around. So talk to a stranger, maybe go out and meet with your friends more. And another thing that I've really enjoyed doing is actually using the social media and the platforms that I do use to connect with people. So on YouTube, like reaching out, seeing if people want to hop on a one-on-one video call and just talk about their growth and their journey. And I find that connecting in this way gives me a lot more fulfilling that reading comments or replying to like social media posts never really gave me at all. And so at the end of the day, this is all about going out, sharing your gifts with the world, connecting more, and making a difference. And I hope that these tips will help you actually do that in a meaningful way, and that you will have a more meaningful life. I appreciate you guys listening to this video. I hope you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one.